time for another Coffee with Kilroy on a special D-Day week. Yes, this week I've been drinking coffee and covering the 5 for Fighting series game of D-Day Beach Landings. It's covering the 5 separate beaches on D-Day, and it covers it with the same general format. They're designed by Paul Rohrbaugh. They're published by LPS Inc., which publishes Against the Odds magazine and Turning Point Simulation Games. And these are a simple, small format postcard game or a series of postcard games that are covering the D-Day landings. Now, when I say postcard, I literally mean postcard. These games come on this little postcard right here, and the game itself, or the board itself, or the map is right here on the front. You have your counters along the side here, and then you have the rules on the back. So everything you need to play the game is right here on this postcard, except for the primary mechanism to resolve the conflict, which is you need some 6-sided dice and primarily a deck of cards, because this is an activation system, which is something that Paul Rohrbaugh uses a lot, where you're going to be drawing cards from a deck, and the color is going to determine which side gets to activate. The number on it, or the odd or even, determines the number of activations. That determines your move. And combat, then when you get into combat, you're going to draw some more cards and take those numbers and compare them with the attack values or attack factors that are on the attacking unit and against the defense factors that are on the defensive unit, and you'll have combat resolved that way. There's also, that's really the heart of the game, and then you have some combined arm bonuses, artillery and naval support markers that come into play. You have the game length and victory conditions, and there's the victory conditions for this scenario or this game, which is Juno Beach. We're up to Juno Beach, and this is number 24 in the LPS Pocket Battle Game series, but it's number 4 in the 5 for Fighting series, which the 5 for Fighting is really just dealing with D-Day landings, which I'm covering this week. So this one has a little bit thing here. It says play 5 for Fighting Pocket Battle Games with our, let's see, what is it? Tuesday, the Fuhrer slept late, linked rules. So there's a little bit of a foreshadowing there, because at the end of this week, I will cover the combined rules, which is this Tuesday, the Fuhrer slept late, which kind of combines all 5 of these different postcard games to be able to kind of play them together as their own kind of game. So there you have it. There's a little bit of foreshadowing on the postcard itself. You also, if you do not like cutting out these counters, you can get the die cut counters that are published by LPS, or again, I think I got these from Against the Odds. Again, I got all 5 of these together. They might have came out individually over time, but I obtained all 5 of these at the same time, and they came on this single. The counters came on this single sheet here. So you have, Utah, Omaha, Gold, now Juno. So this is the counters for Juno right here, and then Sword, it'll be tomorrow if we're so lucky. So there's an example of the counters. Very clean, crisp, clear counters, dual-sided. The only downside to these counters is that sometimes they have nibs when you punch these out. So if you're a clipper, you're probably going to need to clip these. If you're not a clipper, you're just going to have some unsightly nibs, but they're decent thickness. It looks like they're gray core there. So that is Juno Beach. That's what I'm covering today, or up to today. And love to know what you think about any of these series of games. They're small footprint. They're also small in the amount of time that they take to play. They don't really take up a whole lot of time. They're very portable. There's a little bit of the do-it-yourself unless you get these counters here. But even if you have these die cut counters, some people like to make copies and blow this up, so at least you can read the back of it instead of having to flip this over during the game to kind of read the rules. So anyway, love to know your thoughts on this game or on any of the 5 for Fighting series or any of the other postcard games I've covered or any D-Day game. I'd like to know what is your go-to D-Day game. I might be doing a little bit of a deeper dive later on some of my D-Day games, but love to know what is your go-to or what you like in that space. Just drop me some comments and let all of us hear what you have on your mind. Hope you're enjoying your day and your coffee or your beverage of choice. Take care. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.